My father provoked me. He provoked me towards pursuing law because I'm argumentative by temperament, eager to defend. And that was cute when I was a kid, but throughout high school and throughout my early years in college, I developed, I'll call it a proficiency in the written and spoken English language. I'm David Fuchs. I attend Pepperdine Caruso School of Law. I'm class of 2027. I'm finishing my first year now. When I realized how badly lawyers are needed, I recognized that within the Marine Corps, which is my chosen field, at least for the next several years, a lack of lawyers, that an active duty force of 177,000 Marines has to make do with only about 500 lawyers because they can't afford to finance them as well as the other branches can. There's need. There's great need. I don't want to evaluate my legal impact in zeros on a check or in the gravity of legal decisions I might counsel or the nature of my clients. I want to change lives. I've been going dollar to dollar getting to and from Pepperdine, and because it's quite a commute from Orange County. And with this support, I can carry on and taller and with more pride than before. Thank you.
I knew I wanted to work in the legal field, but I didn't know in what capacity. And it wasn't until I met the very first Latina attorney that I knew of in my life, at least, who helped my parents become legal permanent residents. And what that Latina attorney did not realize is that she didn't just give my parents a newfound freedom here in the United States, but in the process, she gifted me a new outlook on life. My name is Guadalupe Trejo. I am a student at Loyola Law School, and I am in my second year of law school. My plan is, after I graduate law school, to become an immigration attorney. I want to provide direct representation to communities that are in need of representation. But my ultimate dream in life is to become a pro bono manager and bridge the gap between communities that are in need of legal services but can't afford them, and attorneys who are willing to provide legal representation on a pro bono basis but often hesitate to do so because they lack an understanding of immigration law and procedures. So once I gather enough immigration expertise, I want to serve as a mentor. Thank you so much for believing in me. This scholarship means so much in my life, and it's going to give me peace of mind. And as I mentioned, it's going to allow me to focus on my academic studies and preparing for the bar, given that I'm going into my last and final year of law school.
In law school, and I think in the legal profession in general, there's not a lot of people that look like me or have a last name like mine or come from a background like mine. And being a 1L in this space, I've really found appreciation for when there are others that come from my background or look like me, and I hope to be that representation within the legal field for the future generations. Hi, I'm Daniel Garfio. I'm a 1L at USC Law. Law school was never really a plan for me until maybe my second year of college. I thought I was going to do something more in medicine, but I quickly learned that just wasn't the path for me. I ended up taking a philosophy of law class, and that's where I kind of found out that I was just interested in law as a subject. And then after undergrad, I worked as a legal assistant at the Center for Human Rights and Constitutional Law. What we did there was a lot of impact litigation, mainly immigration class action work. And there I found that I really enjoyed being an advocate for others, and especially being an advocate for immigrants. To be recognized by a group of very accomplished individuals in the legal profession with a background like mine just means a whole lot. And then also financially, it's one more thing to take off of my plate, because in law school, there's a lot of things going on, academically and professionally, and so it's nice. So thank you so much. I'm very, very appreciative.
I'm a first-generation college graduate. I'm a first-generation law student. And Thankfully, I've been really blessed by having professors who've really taken me under their wing to mentor me. Specifically, I just want to give her a shout out. Dr. Doreen Martinez in the Department of Ethnic Studies at Colorado State, where I went to undergrad. She presented me with numerous opportunities to engage in research and writing, and that work really gave me the confidence to pursue a career in law. My name is Emily Guerra. I am a 1L at Southwestern Law School. 5 or 10 years from now, I hope to be working in public interest law. I hope to be working really zealously for clients. I hope that after putting in a lot of really hard hours, that I will have been in a place in my career where I can really mentor and inspire others, inspire the generation of Latina lawyers coming after me. I know that there were so many qualified applicants, equally qualified, and so I just am honestly astounded and staggered that I was chosen for this generous amount of money, and the relief that this scholarship will provide for me to engage in the type of work that I'll be engaged in over the summer at the Public Defender's Office, to engage in unpaid work, and to sort of fund just costs of transportation, food, everything that goes into being a law student. So I'm incredibly grateful.
So just being a first generation, everything at this point, it's been a lot of opening doors for myself. And so it's been a journey, but what inspired me to go into law stems from a personal background with my family. My parents' immigration story specifically. They didn't have the nicest route to securing immigration. It was a challenging battle. My name's Rodrigo Martinez, and I'm a 1L at UC Irvine Law. Being able to represent our community especially, there's not many folks who look like me in these spaces. That's been in this case in law school right now, but also through my experience at these nonprofits. I'm usually one of 3 interns out of a team of like 15 or 20 who has the ability to speak Spanish and the ability to communicate with folks who need Spanish speaking assistance. I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who's funded the scholarship. The scholarship's funded through folks who have once been in our shoes and have experienced the challenges that we're experiencing today. So to have a scholarship like this where folks have gone through the process, have kept the door open for us and have planted seeds for us to grow within this environment and to become eventually successful attorneys, it really means a lot. And so, to relieve this financial burden and to allow me to focus on my studies, it truly means a lot. So thank you.
Both of my parents are Cuban refugees. I grew up in Miami, Florida, surrounded by a large immigrant population. And so the connection between my personal life and the law has always been very intertwined. My name is Alexandra Quintana, and I am a 2L at UCLA Law. The aha moment, I guess, happened when I was in college organizing with a group that I had founded called Take Action Florida, and it was focused on social activism and bringing people together from different causes to address a range of issues, poverty and climate justice and racial justice projects. And so working with all these different groups and being able to work with community stakeholders, I realized that my passion for justice could be put into action, and I had a voice that I could advocate for efficiently. I'm deeply appreciative. This is something that's going to severely change my life at this moment. It's been very difficult coming across the country, having to support myself through law school, and having the resources and also the mentorship to guide me throughout this experience has really shifted the way I view how my future is going to look like, because now I have the resources to get there.